Hi guys, welcome back. Today's going to be another foundation review and we are doing the brand new Covergirl Trublend Matte Made foundation today. I just want to say a huge thank you to Covergirl for sending me over all of the shades of this new foundation. That was so sweet of them, but you guys know that of course won't alter my thoughts on this foundation. You'll be able to see how it works on my skin for yourself. I will be doing a 10 to 12 hour wear test with this foundation, so I just want to see how it's going to work on my oily skin. And you can probably see my skin is not having a good day today, so we will definitely be putting this foundation to the test. I actually don't even know if this foundation has launched yet. I didn't get a note in the PR box and I was just looking online, couldn't find it anywhere, so I don't know the price of it and I don't know if it's already out in stores, if it hasn't launched yet, but if I do find that out, I will leave that down below in the description box. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say, so let's just get right into trying this foundation out. So I brought two shades up here that I think will match me the best. This one is L40, it's Classic Ivory, and L30, which is Golden Ivory. This one is a little bit more beige, and this one has a little bit more of a yellow undertone, so I think I'm gonna start with this one, just because my body is so yellow. So this is what the bottle looks like. You have a nice glass bottle with a pump. You guys know I love when foundations have pumps on them. You get 1 fluid ounce in here, which is the standard for foundations, and again, I don't know the price, but I do know that it's affordable because of course it is CoverGirl. This is an oil-free comfort matte foundation. Doesn't say if it's full coverage or medium coverage, so I guess we will find that out. They also came out with 40 shades, which is just incredible. And let's see, a little bit online, it says it's 12-hour wear, pore minimizing, oil control, transfer resistant, and it's basically just supposed to have a matte finish that doesn't look cakey or dry. So let's get into trying this out. They also came out with 4 new primers. I'm going to be using the Skin Smoothing Primer today. They came out with a pore minimizing one, skin smoothing, color correcting, and illuminating primer. This one again is the Skin Smoothing Primer, and I'm just going to put this on half of my face just because you guys know I like to see how foundations are going to perform by themselves without a primer, just for those of you who don't like using primers. So this is just gonna go on the right side of my face, and oh my gosh, this primer feels so nice. I was expecting it to be a little bit kind of thicker, but it actually feels very, very moisturizing. So like I said, I will be starting off with the shade L30, which is Golden Ivory, and then blend this out with my Beauty Blender. Okay, so right off the bat, it does look like a medium coverage foundation. Doesn't say online if it's supposed to be buildable, but I will go in with a little bit more just to see if it wants to layer nicely. And this color is a perfect match to my body. It's already drying down to a matte finish too, and it doesn't look too dry, but it definitely looks matte. There's hardly any type of shine to my face. Also spreading very easily too. There's no grip to it or any like tugging. Okay, so that is with about half a pump on half of my face. That's how much it covered up. You can still see quite a bit of my redness on my cheeks. My skin is very, very red right now. I will go in with about another half pump just to build this up in the areas that I think I need it. Okay, so it's layering really nicely. It's not picking up the foundation anywhere and transferring it or looking cakey, so thank goodness it's layering nicely. Oops. Oh no. All right, so that is with a second layer, and this looks very nice. It covered up basically everything. I can see a tiny bit of redness right here, but everything else looks to be nice and covered up. So this definitely is buildable. It doesn't look too drying on my skin, but it does look very matte, and I really like the finish so far. Feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel super heavy on my skin. Now I am a little bit worried about my chin because since I do have quite a few pimples down there, I do get a little bit of dryness. So I'm just hoping that it's not going to be clinging to that. So far it's not really, but I can definitely see my dryness on my skin, and I will zoom you guys in a little bit more to see it like super up close, but that's the only thing that I'm noticing is it does look a little bit dry on my chin. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other side now. I'm going to do the same thing. This is a side that I used the primer on, so we'll see if there's any difference on this side. It also does look like the color dried down a little bit darker. It didn't oxidize, but just from it drying, you can tell that it dried a little bit darker on this side. So just keep that in mind when looking for your shade. Yeah, this has really nice coverage. I was not expecting that. Thank God, because I clearly needed that today. Okay, so I am gonna go in with a little bit more because I can see my pimples right here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more and go right over those. I set my beauty blender down and I don't know what is on my table, but I have like all these little white dots. Hopefully those will just fall off. Yeah, what is this? Okay, so I put quite a bit on this side and I can still see some acne. So far, I think it looks pretty nice. It does look a little bit dry on my chin. I'm noticing the more that it's sitting on my face, and it is starting to crease a little bit in my smile line right here. Hopefully when I set that down powder though, that will stop. It looks very matte on my skin. My forehead does look a little bit dry too. So far, I think it looks really nice in the skin. It's very matte. There's no type of like shine to my face really at all, but my chin does look pretty dry and it is creasing a little bit in my smile line right here. You can see over my acne, it is not really enhancing the dryness, but you can definitely see it. It's creasing a little bit in my chin line as well. And yeah, so basically the only problem that I'm seeing is my chin, but everything else looks really nice so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup quick, and I'm gonna be using the same products that I always use just because these are the products that I know work with my foundation and my skin every day. Using Tarte Shape Tape right underneath my eyes and down the center of my face just to brighten up a little bit. I'm gonna set my face with my Too Faced Peachy Matte Setting Powder. I'm gonna set my entire face with this just to lock all that makeup in. I'm gonna contour a little bit with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit, and I'm using this shade right here. So far, everything is going over the foundation really nicely too. I'm not getting any patchiness, and the concealer setting powder, nothing was picking up the foundation and transferring it off, so that is awesome. Bronze up the skin a little bit with Marc Jacobs Tantric Bronzer. This is a Morphe M527 brush, literally the best brush for bronzing in the world. And then I'm using this Ulta Beauty Mineral Blush. This one is in the shade Callalilly. Some cream highlighter. This is the Benefit What's Up highlighter right on my cheekbones. I still have all these bumps on my cheeks from that breakout that I was talking about that happened like a week and a half ago now, and they seriously will not go away. I stopped using all of my skincare. I stopped using basically anything that I thought could possibly be breaking me out, and nothing is working out. Now to set that highlighter down, I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. Set my brows on with the Benefit, what is this? Ready Set Brow Gel. And then I'm using a Tarte Festival lipstick. And then I'm setting my face on with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Okay, so this is the foundation after all of my makeup's on, and right now I'm loving it a lot more than I did a few minutes ago before I finished everything up. I think it looks really nice. It is creasing though right here. Not terrible, but I can definitely tell that that's probably gonna get worse throughout the day. My chin doesn't look as dry anymore. It actually looks very soft everywhere. My forehead doesn't look dry anymore. And yeah, I think it looks really good. So right now it is 1:09, so I'll call time at 1 o'clock. I'll be back in probably like 4 or 5 hours just to do a little check-in and see where the foundation's at, because I really want to see if I'm going to get super oily in this foundation, if it's going to separate on me. So I will be doing about a 10 to 12 hour wear test with this, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Okay guys, so I'm back home now. It is 7:40 at night, so it's been about 6.5 hours. I'm sure you guys can see from there, but the foundation is not looking good on my skin. It has actually transferred off basically from here all the way down. You can see a big part on my nose that's transferred off. On my oily, it's just transferring off everywhere. This was the side that I used the primer on, by the way, and just looking at both sides, they look just about the same, so the primer didn't help with keeping the foundation on for longer. Again, it's only been about 6.5 hours, so that's not a very long time. It does claim to last for 12 hours. I cannot believe how much it has transferred off. I have been pretty busy today. I've been outside basically all day. I was on the golf cart for a little bit, so I have been doing some more outdoor activities, but I didn't think I was touching my face that much. And since I'm not oily, I'm really shocked that it has come off this much. I'm really sad though, because when I finished up all my makeup, I thought it looked so pretty and it just had a really nice matte finish. So I had some high hopes for this foundation, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to end this video here just because it's not gonna get any better than this. Honestly, this is what I say about all my foundation reviews. Since I do have such temperamental skin, it's very oily, I have some dry patches, and I just have a lot to work with, I feel like, with the rosacea. Foundation is gonna work different on every skin type. I mean, there's some foundations that I love that other people with oily skin hate, and vice versa. So yeah, I'm really sad about this. I don't really know what else I can do to make it work, but of course I will keep trying it out. I'll try it with a different primer, setting spray, and just kind of change up my routine and see if anything works to help that foundation stay on. I just hope this video helped you guys out if you were looking to buy this foundation, and if you guys have any other foundation review requests for me to do, please let me know down in the comments. I love doing these videos. I love helping you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.